I'm finally ready to reveal my last secret, and it's here inside of my brand new book called The Lynchpin.
The Lynchpin?
Lynchpin.
The Linchpin?
The Lynchpin is the holy grail.
For the last 10 years, I've shared almost every secret I know inside of my books, my Secrets trilogy. They've transformed the way that we build our funnels, we share our stories, and we drive traffic.
This is why ClickFunnels is doing hundreds of millions of dollars a year versus tens of millions of dollars a year.
But there was something that I left out.
We leveled up one of our major funnels and it rapidly increased the conversion rate.
He thinks he puts his heart into what he does to be able to deliver.
You know, you and Macy, both super sharp, man. And that's one of the biggest pleasures of working together. You guys are like diamonds, you know, very hard to come across in the digital world.
Best looking profile on Upwork for ClickFunnels. I'm like, this guy is the best. Like, this is the guy I need.
He's so thorough with his work. He shows you what he's done, why he did it that way, how to access things. I just so trust him.
Yeah, really into the detail and cannot recommend him highly enough. Buddy, thank you like for everything you've done. And yeah, love working with you.
Nothing But Up, the podcast, season 2, with your host, Jamir Angelo.
Welcome to the podcast. This is Jamir Angelo, your host for Nothing But Up, the podcast. And I'm coming to you live here from a simple home office in the province of South Cotabato. Now, you're tuned into season 2, episode 10, and today is Friday, May 3rd. And we're back at it again with another episode that will help you understand the concept of the Linchpin Method. And this will also, help you decide on why you need to go with this type of business model, to scale your businesses. But, guys, before we dive into today's episode, it's been like months since I saw our podcast dashboard. And I'd love to give my sincere appreciation for some folks and, people that have tuned in to our podcast. Well, after I launched our 9th episode last Wednesday, I went through checking our dashboard and analytics, and I was blown by what I saw. We are now being listened to 59 countries in total. So guys, our solid listeners from Mexico, Algeria, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Vietnam, Spain, Jamaica, Saint Lucia, Peru, Cameroon, Ethiopia, Romania, Zambia, Chile, Morocco, Armenia, Gabon, Maldives, Ireland, Barbados, Benin, Uganda, just to name a few. Man, thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, our solid followers and listeners from the US, UK, and Canada. You guys are really, really amazing. And you know what? It really gives me more passion and drive to continue what I do. And I'm really thankful. And it's kind of cool knowing that people are hearing your voice, your opinion, and your words truly matter. And that way I get to tap into spreading my word, providing more education, providing more content, and becoming an inspiration that really matters so much to me. And it's literally not about money or fame anymore. It's about touching more people's lives. Well, who would have thought? I've been through so many stuff, man. And being at the top was such an experience. But, what's really surprising is that it's even harder when you are on top. And this is giving me the drive to put out my words, my voice, even more. And thus, I'd be happy to share with you what I've learned about the Linchpin Method and why you need to consider applying this for your business. So I need you to close your eyes for a second. Just close your eyes and try to picture this. You've got your eyes on the prize, envisioning a business empire that rivals the greats. But how do you go from good to great? Point A to point B. That's where the Linchpin Pivot comes into play. Now, when we witnessed, legends like Russell Brunson, commanding the stage, outlining their journey to 100 million empire with Lynchpin, it's enough to make even the most seasoned entrepreneur sit up and take notice. That alone could be a little intimidating, I know, but you need not to fear, because I'm about to drop some knowledge bombs right now that'll, take your business from zero to hero. Now let's get down to it, okay? Now, first things first, what's the Linchpin method? Well, the Linchpin framework is a system for creating compounding monthly recurring revenue for any business, as long as you're creative enough and willing to offer enough value. Now, we're talking about flipping the script to your offerings. So, for example, you've got a killer course, right? A killer online course that's been knocking the socks off your audience. People are buying it, enrolling to it, right? Well, it's really about time for you to crank it up a notch, okay? Transform that course into a membership model that keeps the value train rolling month after month. Now think about it. Instead of a one-time payment, your audience gets, access to a continuous stream of awesomeness, right? It's always a win-win, okay? Now, let's talk about funnels and how you'd be able to apply it. Now, we're talking about MIFGI funnels, most incredible free gift offer, the secret sauce to Lynchpin success. So you've already got a killer VSL. You've already identified that. A book, for example, like a book that's flying off the shelves, or maybe even a tripwire offer that got your audience hooked. All right, well, guess what? You're halfway there. Convert that main offer into a MIFGI, a most incredible free gift offer, right? Convert that main offer with a MIFGI offer and toss in your membership as part of the package deal. It's like adding rocket fuel to your sales strategy. And here's more. You're not just talking about selling products here. We're building communities, right? So if you've got a membership that's kind of like solving a specific problem and attracting a tribe of like-minded individuals, now give them a virtual hangout, a spot where they can connect, collaborate, and geek out over your area of expertise and being you as a subject expert. And hey, you can also spice things up with some live sessions along the side to keep the excitement levels going. And this is exactly how I applied it into my business model. Previously, and just gonna try and share it over. This is probably the most, or probably the biggest takeaway that you can get from this episode. Now, a few years back, and what I've been strictly following is that I carefully handpick, projects coming over to me. I try to take a look at the competitor analysis, the potential that it can bring, and how I'd be able to help them as far as my skill set is concerned. And previously we charged as high as $15,000, $20,000, maybe a minimum of about $8,000, and that's just right about it. They go to our company seeking for a funnel strategy, and then we provide them with a strategy. We do the workout, build the funnel infrastructure, set up the backend automations, integrations, you name it. That's always going to be part of the project scope. But we're not kind of like growing. It came stagnant, and I was so lucky enough to have known the Lynchpin strategy, It's because I totally shifted from, charging a one-off big payment into having continuous monthly recurring fees. And that means I charge for as high as $8,000 or $10,000 right now. And then I go and charge a minimum monthly fee for funnel maintenance, which is $300 per month. Of course, no long-term commitment. And, clients are actually, engaged in having so, because if you're launching a new product or new offer, for example, you definitely need to have someone that would handle your funnel, aspect of your campaign, to get to maintain whatever updates. It could be images, video placements, copy, or even the email integrations or the emails itself that is necessary. And for with me, considering that I didn't have this model before, I do charge for about $500, for the updates. And what I did offer, and I'm currently offering right now, is that I only charge $300 per month per client, no long-term commitment, so that myself and my entire team, we would be able to go ahead and maintain the funnel up until the very last breath of it, right? So if the funnel is now consistent, there's no A/B testings involved or no more optimizations being made. Clients can always, cancel the subscription at any given time. But remember this, on a monthly basis, let's say in a month, average, I get about 8 clients or 9 clients a month maximum. And they're paying you $300 per month to do those updates. It's not time consuming, considering that we know the ins and outs of, funnels itself. So it's like a breeze for us to do so. But it's continuously bringing revenue to your business instead of just doing a one-off, charge. So that literally made my business grow, and the transition was very smooth. And I'm so happy with the results. I'm able to serve more clients and able to, work out with any given element that is necessary for us to update as far as the funnels are concerned. And that totally made a really big difference in my business. And it could be yours too. So as what I've said, if you are an online business owner, right, whatever niche that you are in, you seriously need to consider tapping on the Lynchpin strategy or the method itself. Especially if you are, let's say, if you are a business coach, right? You have an online course that you've got there. Instead of, selling it one-off, it would be very beneficial for you to sell it through a subscription-based model, right? And throw in some, benefit stacking along the way. It could be free access to a private community. You'd be able to maybe throw in a couple of live sessions for you to connect with your enrollees and all that good stuff. And there you have it. That's it. It would really, trust me, if you go try and test it, it's so long that you got a very irresistible, an irresistible offer in place, couple it up with a Linchpin method, just in no time you'd be able to grow and scale your business as you should. Okay. And that's that. That's certainly the way for you to grow and scale your business effectively. And the Linchpin Pivot demystified, and it is there ready in action for you to apply. And whether you're a rookie entrepreneur or a seasoned pro, remember this. The journey to greatness is paved with the innovation, community, and a whole lot of hustle, man. A whole lot of hustle. So go forth. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Remember, no matter what challenges you may face, there's always a way to rise above and keep moving forward. With the right mindset and determination, nothing can hold you back. Nothing but up. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to hit subscribe subscribe to our podcast, share, and comment. And, if you want to go ahead and receive more of inspiring conversations like this. Again, this is Jameer Angelo, your host for Nothing But Up the Podcast. Until next time. Peace, yo.
Sage about the flex.